right? And that's the wisest serpents.
Wait, talk about that. Why? I know that's a piece of how you've talked about the way
we all want to be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. And to be wise as serpents is an accurate response to the carnal nature of people. And to be an innocent as doves is an accurate response to the spiritual nature. And they're both important.
And you're believing that people have both?
Yes.
Respond to both. Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think that's pretty scriptural.
No, I know. I'm saying it for people who are listening, right? Like that. I think people, there's this elevation, even in the Christian space, of the serpent talk. Like there's something almost like supported and justified and promoted. Like you got to be a serpent to do this, right? Like this is the only way it gets done. And you're dealing with the carnal nature of people, which is absolutely true. But what it doesn't
it's accurate. But if that's all you see people as,
correct,
you can never turn your back.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're going to be with you.
Right.
You have to start the nonviolence process.
Ooh. See, now you're getting into that whole other space, which again is another.
Yeah, but you believe that the Holy Spirit is alive and well. You believe that everyone's made in the image of God, and anybody can be suddenly capable of acts of radical faith, of sacrificial love, of moral courage, anybody. But, you have to learn how to call that out in people, like the prophet Nathan called it out in King David after he did that really crazy thing with Bathsheba, right? That you have to learn how to call out in people their best. And often it means sacrificial vulnerability to get there. But when you get there, you've got an ally and not just a subdued enemy.
And that's believing the best of people, right?
That's believing the best of people. So you take seriously the worst in people, and you take seriously the best in people. And you have to do that sensitive to the Holy Spirit and humble and on your knees, and because you're going to get it wrong. It's a dance, but sometimes you're going to get it right.
Interesting.
But yes, we're a very graceless society at this point, and it's very dangerous to be graceless because we all need grace.
Well, that's because we're on the edges. Yeah, everybody's in there. Most people are in their extreme thought patterns.
Yeah,
there's no space to give anything we want to take for our position.
I think that's right. That's where we are, but it's not where we need to be.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
If we're actually going to create change.
Yep.
Like Martin Luther said that law was to limit human wickedness, because he understood that sometimes you just have to limit human wickedness. But that's not where we want to end, is with limiting human wickedness. No, we want to end with a beloved community, like you said, with the familia. You don't get there by treating people as enemies and targets. You get there by loving your enemies.
Like, I don't
but you don't ignore that they're your enemies.
Right,
don't
right.
pretend naively they're your friends. They're not your friends, but they are children
it's
of God.
Funny. Yeah, you can love an enemy
right?
as a brother, but not as a friend.
I think it's such an important thing that you're talking about here, and even as you're saying it, like there's almost, and again, it's part of why I wanted you on the show, right? Is I think there's a fear by many folks of engaging in the space at all because of the serpent likeness and the gracelessness that exists in the space. Not only that they may experience, but they may even feel in themselves, right? There's a callousness about what's happening because it's not happening to them. You said it, right? Like justice isn't just us. Like there's again an individualized nature of if it's not happening to me, then what do I need to happen? How do I need to engage this? But I also think, like, I keep coming back to, like, and again, I'm just going to say it because I know people would say it, right? Like, can't we
all just get along?
Well, can't we all just get along? But we just need to let Jesus take care of that.
But right. Jesus works through us.